Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm the Legit Creep and today I'm going to be talking about dermal anchors. What is a dermal anchor? What it is a piercing or puncture that takes a small piece of your skin out of your body so that an anchor can be placed beneath the skin. The dermal anchor has like 2 feet either side. 1 foot is longer than the other, and that goes beneath the skin. Then a little stem will come out, and then you have a little piece of jewelry screwed on top. Weird way of explaining it, I know, but if you don't know what it is, that is probably the most visually stimulating representation I can give you. You either use a dermal punch or a needle. I personally like to use a dermal punch. On the base of that dermal anchor, you have holes which the skin grows through to lock it in to your body. The majority of the time with these ones, they have to be surgically removed because once that skin's grown through those holes, it's pretty locked in there. Personally, I had mine surgically removed because mine started to grow out. This can happen. It really just depends on like what your rejection rates are with other piercings. Personally, myself with surface piercings, they pretty much always will reject for me. So this one did reject too. I probably had it for like 1.5 to 2 years before it started rejecting. I can probably insert a photo. Basically what happened with mine was one of the feet, and it was the longer foot, I'm pretty sure, started to like pop out of my skin. Yeah, it just looked bloody hideous, and like it pretty much just meant that I had to take the gem off the top because the foot was growing out. It was like so much more likely to get caught on things because everything was like further out. The stem of mine started to get longer, meaning it was like pushing it closer to the surface of my skin. So by then, when the stem was coming out, the dermal was already sitting above my skin rather than sitting flat on my skin. But this isn't super common for dermal piercings. A lot of people do have to get them surgically removed because they're so locked in, which is a good thing if you're happy to have them for a very long time. I personally did want to have mine for a long time and I was upset that it grew out, but I wasn't going to have a foot sticking out of my face for any longer. I went to my doctor because I wanted it like closed up so that I wouldn't have a bad scar. Basically, he just did a little incision, took the dermal anchor out and put in some tiny stitches. I wasn't even expecting him to go to that much effort, but I'm so happy I did that because that meant my scarring was even less. I'll show you the scar. My scarring's not too bad, and over time it will get less and less. I've probably had that scar now for about a year and it has gone down. Like it was very pink at first and now it's turned to like a white color and it's pretty much gone. So that's a good thing. Like most of the time you're just gonna have a tiny scar that isn't too bad. Having mine stitched over at the end as well, I think helped a lot. So I would recommend going to the doctor to get it taken out. You can go to some piercers and they can remove them either by massaging and they can remove it with a needle. However, from piercers that I know who've done that said that it's pretty messy. I've never personally done it. A lot of the time it's just them scraping around with a needle trying to cut your skin open. Unless you can go to a piercer who has a lot of experience and they know exactly what they're doing, I would say you would want it cut open more with like a scalpel or something than someone sitting there cutting it open with a needle, because that's not what a needle is used for. Other than that, the healing does take a little while because you need to make sure that the dermal has completely set in there. Now I know so many different places have different time limits on how long you have to keep like a bandage over it. When I got mine done, I was told I had to wear a bandage over it for 3 months, and I just felt stupid wearing a band-aid for that long, so I didn't follow those instructions. Other places will tell you 2 weeks, but I sort of say try and keep it on for as long as you can. A month is probably a good amount of time just to really set it in there, because if it gets caught on something, it's still healing. When you think about a piercing generally takes around 6 to 8 weeks to heal. So with a dermal, you want it set in there so that's going to last a long time. So the advice I give is keep a bandage on it for as long as you can and just, you know, take it off for like special occasions or something like that. That's what I did with mine. I think I kept mine on for a month and took it off a few times for special occasions, but I felt pretty stupid on my face with a band-aid on it. I felt like Nelly every day of my life. Dermals can be super cool because you can pretty much put them anywhere where there's a flat surface. You can put them in so many different places, which is really cool. And they're a great alternative for surface piercings, because surface piercings they just reject so often that, yeah, you're better off going with a beautiful dermal. You can get so many different tops, and that's the good thing about dermals, is that you can change up your tops. Whereas for a skin diver, you can't change the tops as they're connected to the base. All in all, I say that dermal piercings are awesome. Let me know if you've had them done, or if yours rejected, how yours are going, if you've had them for a long time. I know some people who have had them for like nearly 10 years, and I'm so jealous. If you enjoy this video, please give me a like down below and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching.